I just think that animals provide such great companionship and they have health problems just like the rest of us.
Having a lot of pets growing up and like frequenting the vet, I always thought that, you know, there were things that if I were a vet I might do differently, and I sort of harnessed this as an opportunity to make a difference.
I think that's the big difference from us to the other clinics, that we can provide all this teaching environment with a quality of service, the best quality of service we can provide. I think it's very important that the clinician explains to the client first that we're a teaching institution, and the benefit for the client is that the case will be discussed in depth with the student, and more can be drawn for the particular case, especially if it's a complex case. More brains involved, better to get a diagnosis.
I'll go into a consult room with a client to start off, just introduce myself, say hi, I'm a student. Just going to start the consult, and we take a history from them, just get an understanding of what's going on with their animal, do a brief physical exam, and then we'll usually go out the back where the vet has been waiting, and we relay what we've got to them from the history and the clinical exam, give them sort of an idea of what we think's going on, and then they come in, they sort of introduce themselves to the client, retake the history and the exam, and then they go through the rest of it, and all the while they're teaching us what their diagnosis is of what's going on, as well as what their plan is going to be for treating that animal in the future.
Our method of like keeping a history is more concise, you know, when you have a team of vets and students working together. And I think also just being able to show that you're really empathetic, having students in the room tends to be more lively because they focus a lot of attention on the dog when the owner's probably talking to the vet. And it just makes them feel like, you know, them servicing the Companion Animal Health Centre is valuable, and that their pet's life is really valuable to us as well.
We have that time, and we have the thought, and we have the intention to do the level best that we can for those animals. We have a range of specialists here in oncology, dermatology and surgery, also in anaesthesia. We have access to excellent imaging services such as radiography, so that's x-rays, and a CT scanning unit. We have a really good ultrasound unit.
We have a whole team of specialists as well as the GP service, so you can get internal referrals. Everything's all located at the one location. It's really easy to get a whole bunch of services in the same place.
So in the final year, the students' clinical rotations are really a crowning piece of training for them. We view them as our junior colleagues on all of those core rotations, and as our junior colleagues they get to start to be really coming to grips with all of the skills that you need when you're truthfully out in practice. And you need to be starting to make decisions, you need to be making excellent clinical records.
We feel very lucky to have it here. I feel so confident leaving my animals here. I've had the privilege of seeing the site, to see an intensive care unit, to know that there are anaesthetists to consult with, to know that there are orthopaedic surgeons, chemotherapy, whatever it needs. And that passion is what's very important to me. I think that they should be given the opportunity as humans do.